Able to present medical testimony to document that Kate suffered from DID, and hopefully the court will show some leniency.
I don't like this. Kate, you know, confessing to a crime she didn't commit. Well, if she doesn't remember, then maybe she didn't do it, right?
Did it, Sonny. She
Like,
told
it doesn't
you.
matter.
The important thing is that we get Kate out from under the charges and show that she's not a threat to society.
Heard you guys were here. Can't say I'm surprised. What did Dad do this time?
Nothing. I didn't do anything, Christina.
Is that what your lawyer told you to say? Who knows, maybe one day will come true.
Not now, Christina.
Tell me, Mom, what's the going rate for selling your soul to the mob these days?
Christina, show your mom some respect.
I would if she had any respect for herself. How do you do, Mom? How do you wake up each morning and look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you're so principled and ethical when you're literally helping Dad get away with murder again?
Get the cameras out!
You're not doing this here.
Oh, why not? We practically live at the courthouse.
Because
Dad's been charged with so many crimes, you've probably forgotten how much. Is that why?
Listen to me and stop it.
Christina.
God, you
this
two
is not what you
have an
think.
amazing life. You're in your own magazine. How could you still defend my
You have
father?
misread the situation.
How is it possible that two smart women sit and defend a man that's only brought them pain?
And how do you qualify yourself to make that judgment when you have no idea what is going on?
I know this much. My father hurts everyone he supposedly cares about. Most of all, his kids. So
If you boys don't mind, I'd like to have a discussion with my daughter off camera.
Actually, Miss Davis, I'm afraid that's not possible. If you recall, your daughter signed a contract granting us full access.
Well, I'm still playing catch up. Christina, what are you doing?
starring in my own reality show.
Prince Charming is exploiting my daughter.
Okay, look, Mob
He's
Princess.
following me around because he actually cares about my point of view.
Exactly. Mob Princess is supposed to give an inside look into a famous crime family.
As
Or
I
infamous, depending
said,
on how
Christina, you are misinformed.
So now you're going to defend my dad? some
Yes,
more?
I am going to defend him. We are not here today because Sonny committed a crime. We are here because I did.
We should save this conversation to the cameras.
I don't care about the cameras. Christina, you need to know the truth. I'm the one that shot out Anthony Zakhar's tires last February.
What? How is that even possible, Kate?
We're pleading not guilty.
No, actually, she just confessed. I just heard that.
And like the sleazemonger you are, you'll mess with the footage and edit it so that it puts Kate in the worst possible light on the internet, even though this is never going to see air.
Miss Davis, first off, I am not a sleazemonger, as we've already established. Second of all, this thing will never go on the internet because it really isn't going to make any sort of real money there.
Mom, you agreed to
No,
cooperate.
it's fine, Christina, I got this. Although I must admit I am slightly offended at your mother's assessment of my computer skills. If I really wanted to have Kate's confession go viral, I could handle that in about, I don't know, 10 minutes.
I would advise you not to do that, Trey, because she has a right to her privacy.
Okay, yeah, but I have full access, remember?
You know what? Miss Howard has not signed a release.
Sonny, it's all right. I have
No, it's
nothing
not.
to hide.
That's what I like to hear. So, all I need
Wait,
is a signature.
wait. What you just said. Shooting out the tires causing the accident. That was you.
That's right. I'm the one who killed Star Manning's boyfriend and their little girl.
Okay, she's not going to say anymore.
Sonny, I want to do this.
You need to do this?
I do. When your father went on trial, I wasn't aware of what I'd done.
How could you forget causing an accident that killed two people?
Because I have an illness, Christina. I have DID, dissociative identity disorder. It's a medical condition for split personality.
You're serious.
God, this just keeps getting better and better.
For a long time, I had no recollection of what I'd done. I still don't remember some things.
Kate wasn't responsible for anything that happened.
Why would the other personality shoot out Anthony Zakhar's
To frame your
tires?
father. She thought Sonny was dangerous, and she wanted him out of our life.
Even though you love him.
Even though she wants to hurt Sonny, I know it's difficult to understand.
Actually, I think Christina might understand this a lot better than you think.
That's enough for now.
Miss Howard, this is a powerful story that needs to be told, but I can't put any of it on the air unless you sign this release.
Hey,
I'm nervous.
I'm sorry you had to deal with that garbage in the hall, and I apologize for my daughter.
Me too.
This whole situation is unacceptable. It really, really is.
Her behavior is
Yes.
unbelievable. I agree. However, that so-called producer, he's worse.
I should have crushed him and his camera crew the second he set foot in your house.
When did I cede authority in my house?
You know what I'm talking about. I don't have to explain to you.
I know, but then we would have had a bunch of broken video equipment. What's that going to prove?
It would have made me feel a lot better, and that guy would be out of our lives for good.
So would our daughter.
You know what? If she turns her back on us, do you think she's going to be able to survive in the real world?
You know, I would prefer not to find out. She is so much like you. She can go a long way fueled on her anger.
Okay, you need to deal with Christina, because I don't know how much longer I can deal with this Trey guy.
I don't like him any better than you. I think he's a
sleazemonger? Is that what you said?
I can think of a lot worse words.
Kate, if this slime ball approaches you again, I want you to come to me, all right?
You know, I have to get used to having cameras in my face, Sonny. Because when this becomes public, everyone's gonna know what I did.
Whatever you did, you can't even remember, so what are you even talking about?
I know you don't want to believe I did this, Sonny. There's a part of me that doesn't either, but it happened. All right, whether or not I can remember, I took the lives of 2 innocent people.
You did not do anything, and you can't blame yourself.
Well, at least the investigation's over. Nobody else will be falsely accused of what I did.
Love. It's gonna be okay, Kate. Alexa's the best. She's gonna do everything she can to get you out of
Even though
this.
I'm guilty?
You're not guilty. I don't care how many times I gotta tell you that. I'm gonna tell you.
What about all the people I hurt? Sonny, Star Manning, all her family, my family, everybody that loved me back in Bensonhurst, the baby I abandoned.
Why are you even thinking about that? You gotta concentrate on the hearing. All you gotta do is do whatever Alexis tells you to do. She's gonna get you exonerated.
Christina was right, Sonny. If your trial had gone differently, you would have gone to prison for a crime I committed.
I was acquitted.
Yes, and Johnny's the prime suspect then. How do you think he felt being accused of killing his own grandfather?
Why are we
Because
even
he's
talking about
innocent,
Johnny?
Sonny.
No, he's not innocent. At the very least, he took advantage of you while you were Connie. Okay. What is it?